So I'm here with Jenny, and she's gonna tell us her story of delivering preterm with the twins here. We got Kate and Sammy. Sammy,
do you want to say hi?
Can you wave to the camera?
Alright, so you want this story?
That would be great.
Okay. So we found out we were pregnant with twin girls. They're identical girls, so they had a shared placenta, mono di. So, which they were in two separate sacs, and then they had a shared placenta.
Okay.
So we found out early on that we were pregnant with twins, and the one thing with twins is that they usually don't carry them to term, so term being 40 weeks. We knew that they would come early, so that's kind of the telltale sign that you will deliver early. And everything was going great, and I had a fabulous pregnancy. I didn't have to go on bed rest or anything like that, which was really good. I was really lucky, except later on I started itching really, really badly. And this was probably at about 34 weeks where I noticed that I was itching, and I just thought it was due to just normal itching, but nothing would stop it. So my friend happened to have had the similar experience when she was pregnant, and she said, you really should see your doctor about this. And I found out that I had cholestasis. Basically, my skin was reacting, and basically you just itch and itch and itch until you actually deliver. There are some drugs that they can give you, but thank you. But they don't work too well, and there are risks, and they don't know why, but there are risks of stillbirth when you have cholestasis. So they want to deliver early, as soon as possible. Watch out, Carter. This is Carter.
Hi, Carter.
Big brother. Can you say hi to the camera? Hi. Okay. All right. Scoot over, sweetie. So I knew I would deliver early, and they decided to induce me at 36 weeks just to deliver, so that I would there's less risk when you deliver early with cholestasis. So at the night before I was going to be induced, I was eating Thai food and went into labor. Apparently, I didn't realize it, but was starting to have contractions, and knew that I was going to the hospital the next day anyway to be induced. So I slept, tried to sleep that night, and in the morning took the T from Central Square to MGH, and nobody moved to let me sit down, which I do want that on record. Here I was pregnant with twins and in labor, and nobody moved on the T to let me sit down. But anyway, so I went in and delivered. They didn't even need to induce me. I actually just delivered naturally and without any drugs. And the girls were 6'12" each. Wow. Sammy, who came first, was fine vertex, and then Kate was actually breech. And one of the, apparently he's the head of the New England Journal of Medicine in OB, happened to be there at the hospital, walked by, and he was the one who actually delivered Kate breech, pulled her out feet first. So, and they didn't have to spend any time in the NICU. They were super healthy, a little jaundiced, but I was really, really lucky. Great. So.
And so now things are progressing at the right speed, would you say?
So at about 6 months, we got a little nervous about their development. We noticed that for one thing, they were very late crawlers. They didn't move. Kate actually never really crawled. She just scooted around on her bum. And our pediatrician was a little concerned about it as well, so they referred us to early intervention. So at about 6 months, I believe, was when they came out to do the exam or the assessment to see how they were. And they were definitely behind in their gross motor. Their cognitive development was fine within the curve. Early intervention came at 6 months. They were cognitively okay. Their gross motor skills and fine motor skills were a little behind. So they qualified for early intervention, which I was really excited about because the more people playing with my kids and helping out, the better, having 3 kids to take care of. So they started coming, started coming once a week, and actually every other week. I wasn't too concerned, and well, not in Dana's eyes. I wasn't too concerned, and but I felt like, you know, every little bit helps. So please, not in her eyes, buddy. She's filming. And so a little distraction.
Do you want to come watch, Carter?
Yeah, why don't you come help Dana?
Look at the screen.
And then at a year, so after 6 months of early intervention, the girls finally started walking at 18 months. So they were right on that borderline of, should I be getting their hips looked at, or I was getting really nervous that they were so behind in that. Plus their speech was very behind. And so we had a speech therapist come, and they just weren't talking. And the speech therapist was very positive, because she felt like cognitively they really understood things, and she felt that as soon as they started walking, Carter, not with the light. She felt that as soon as they started walking, their speech would take off. And that's exactly what happened.
Oh, great.
Exactly what happened. So at 18 months, they started walking, and now they are 22 months and gibbering and jabbering and fighting with their mother.
Can you say hi? Oh, what's that? Car. Good job. Do you want to show me how it moves?
No printing out anything though, because we're running out of ink, okay? Alright.
Whoa! Good job!